This is our first ever Houston Texans pep rally. We hyping up our team against the
You said
Cleveland
you
Browns.
said that wrong.
What?
Fucking hyping up the team, bro.
Sorry.
I'm
I
just
didn't
playing.
have an empty bottle.
I was more mad I drank all my juice.
Alrighty.
um, I mean, before we get into the game, there was actually a lot that came out today.
Word.
Injury reports. Of course, a lot of the Texans injury report. Robert Woods practiced today. Said that he's gonna try to go on Saturday. It's looking better than last week. Brown returned. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good. I mean, from what they said, he's more than likely gonna play. So it looks like you got two of your receivers.
Even if it's in a limited capacity, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You share a snap count or something. Like it'll just change the way we would play, the way we'll look. I mean, it's fucking win or go home. So
Yep.
why not? Why not suit up? I like it. Makes me feel good.
go out there, give it your all, get her
Word.
done.
Do y'all think Mechie does anything this game, or do you think he's just, since they've been winning, just keep him on the sideline?
He been playing. He just ain't been doing nothing.
Yeah, done.
Um, I think that he has the equal shot as all of them. Like, because if the other two are hurt, right, you don't have no more faith in Hutchins than you do Mechie. So the only person for sure getting run is Nico.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think like whatever they're going to try to accomplish in that moment, if he fits it, then they'll play him. I don't think he's in the doghouse for anything.
I was looking at their injuries. They have quite a few. I mean, significant injuries. I guess is the word I was going to use.
What you got? Give it to me.
I'm trying to find the injury report. Let's see. It was I know Denzel Ward had a knee issue today at
That's a
that was
potential game changer for us.
yes, they said they didn't say he's not playing, but they said he's very questionable now. From the report that I saw from their reporter is that it was a freakish knee injury accident thing, and everybody was kind of upset 'cause they were like, "How does this happen to us?" They ruled out already safety Grant Delpit.
Grant Delpit, yeah.
Yeah, groin. Kicker Dustin Hopkins, left hamstring. Wide receiver
That's
Cedric Tillman, concussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, those are for sure.
Yeah.
But the Denzel Ward's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, they're still a little bit scary because if you look at their they got a lot of picks and they're pretty spread out.
Yeah.
Like they're all four, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? So that just tells me that there's something there's a system that they're doing that's good. So, but it does help that your best players are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that don't mean like fuck around and find out.
Yeah, it's like,
And
nah,
then for us, we only have Jerry Hughes that's ruled out so far.
yeah.
So does that mean Grenard's playing?
He is questionable still.
That means Grenard's playing.
They said game time decision.
Yeah, Grenard's playing.
Game time decision, Zach. We don't know yet.
We'll find out.
It's fucking game time, and I'm deciding that your ass is playing, son. If you play half the snaps, I'll take it. Because we rotate players on the D line anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's actually very true. I mean, a lot of course, we all rep the Texans at Bayou City Boys,
Yep.
but there's been a lot of chatter from the Cleveland side for sure, which is kind of I don't say it's shocking because that's how Browns fans are. This from the two teams, of course, they traded for Deshaun. There was a lot of smack talking that they got our quarterback. Now we have a quarterback, probably a better quarterback. So it feels like one of those NFL storybook start of a rivalry type of.
I don't feel like it's the start of a rivalry. I feel like it's the end of a story and the start of a new one. Like Houston's about to beat Cleveland, and we're gonna get our poetic justice for all that Deshaun Watson bullshit and the 3 years we had to deal with it. To bringing on CJ, to him miraculously taking us to the playoffs and beating that team without him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like all right, all that shit's behind us. we'll beat you, lose in the second round, but we can look forward. Like none of that matters anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just poetic justice. That's what that is.
I mean, it
Yeah,
is.
we've been getting a lot of hate from Browns fans lately.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah, they started calling us stupid and saying that we didn't know what we were talking about, and the Browns are going to beat us no matter what. And now look, Denzel Ward might not play. We'll see how that goes for y'all.
That's okay. They're supposed to say that though.
Yeah, I know. They also said
Like,
Bayou City Boys didn't make any sense, which I thought was funny.
That was funny. I had to explain geography.
in order for us to be right, somebody has to be wrong. And
Yep.
sorry, Cleveland.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Going into the game though, Saturday, it feels like the whole city is getting ready for it. The city's gonna, I don't want to say shut down. I guess we'll shut down Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, so it'll be fine.
Shit, if we win, ain't nobody gonna be productive till at least Thursday.
Yeah.
That's true.
But all in all, though, I mean, when it comes to the Texans, we talked about it in a video, but on the offensive side, are you more confident with the receivers that are coming back? Like you two, more confident that if Noah, Robert Woods, the running back situation, like, because I know Zach, you said like,
I'm more
they're
confident than than them not being there.
Yeah,
Even if it's on the wishful thinking that like a Noah Brown or a Robert Woods on the field might help get Dalton Schultz open. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it worth it to me.
it's one of those like you said earlier, poetic justice. We hit an injury bug, a big injury bug to a lot of guys, especially on offense. CJ, the two receivers, and now it seems like the time that you need them. We just got over that last game. We're starting to get a little healthier, and all eyes, of course, are on offense. CJ brings the attention. But the defensive side is starting to get a little healthier. Will Anderson had almost a full game. Like you said, Grenard. And it just feels like both sides of them have that all hands on deck. And I looked at the injury because not Cowboys, Browns fans kept saying that it's not fair that we in our last video we talked about injuries, but I looked at it and it's like y'all are ranked first, we're ranked third.
Yep.
So it's kind of even. Like both sides are injured. Both sides, yeah. I mean, you can, I guess, start differentiating what positions, but we're all injured. We both have injured players.
Like we used the injured excuse against them because we were missing our quarterback. Like I get it, Flacco's the fourth one, but like he beat the shit out of us. So like you can't be glad he beat the shit out of everybody else too, and ours not matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't get to use that excuse.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
That's their problem. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. We're gonna beat them, and they'll always have the excuse, "Well, we were hurt. We were hurt. We were hurt. We were hurt. We were hurt." You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever.
It just feels good though. Houston, hometown game.
Yep.
We haven't had a playoff since 2019. The city, the culture, everything's changed a little bit. And then you have like the swag of like Nico Collins, CJ, like people counting them out already. People doing this. They're not like, they're just like, oh, bet. Like, all right, cool. Like,
hey, let me ask you this: if CJ wins this game, right, which we believe he's going to, going into and say he loses the next round, going into next season, where does that put him in the order of best quarterbacks in the league? Because, like, say for instance, like Kansas City beats Miami, right?
Yeah.
Then you can go into next season and be like, CJ's fucking better than Tua. He's better than Herbert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think CJ's like, he's really playing for something. That was my point of that.
when we all three agreed that, hey, we were comfortable with all the Bryce Young stuff coming out, and we all accepted CJ's the guy. We're gonna watch as much CJ stuff as we can. We started to do videos on it, and we were like, "Yo, we might have something here." Like looking at those bowl games, like those were some good stuff. And now, I didn't think it was going to be this good, this fast
Right.
at all, which I don't think anybody did. But we rode the CJ train like pretty good. I feel here in Bayou City Boys, and hearing people in national like Stephen A. and all that stuff, like other people coming out and saying like he's already in the conversations with the Mahomes, the Josh Allens, like
Mm-hmm.
those.
See, I
Just
think he's right underneath them.
and that's what like I forgot what he said. He says he goes the only two. He goes I would pick Patrick Mahomes, and he named one other person. He
To
goes
me,
and
like the top three would be like Mahomes, Hurts, and like Burrow. Like
yeah,
they get to where they need to be, and then it's like the next tier.
and like
But
you
he's
put
somewhere between like the fucking Josh Allen, Dak, and like above Trevor Lawrence and them fools.
And Tua.
And Tua. I mean, he might be. I mean, he fucking right there with Dak Prescott, in my opinion, if he wins this game.
Yeah.
because like all jokes aside, I mean Dak's having a hell of a year this year. Um, Lamar's having a hell of a year, probably MVP. And it feels like CJ being in that MVP conversation, rookie of the year conversation, breaking records for the. It feels like he deserves. I'm not going to put you above Mahomes and Hurts right now because of what they've done so far. But you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put you as the best quarterback in this AFC South for damn sure.
For sure. Like, he's right there with them other guys. Lamar sniffing that top tier. If he can get some playoff success, he easily there. But I mean, if CJ wins this game, man, he's got to be considered legit. I don't know where Aaron Rodgers falls and all that, but
Yeah, I don't know where he falls and all that right now either. But I already think he's legit. It's just he plays for the Texans, and nobody thinks the Texans are legit ever. So if they win this game, they have to. They have to at least admit that he is.
It is funny them eating a bunch of crow because we said it when our wide receiver room was ranked 31, dead last, and now all these other team fan bases are like, if we had your receivers, we'd be good. Hey, yeah. Y'all had Adam Thielen, bro. Hey.
I was talking to somebody earlier, some dumbass, right? And he was like, but weren't you one of the Bryce Young fans? And I was like, of course. Like, we all would have took Bryce Young number one because he looked like the better prospect. And I said, and I can tell you the exact moment when I didn't give a fuck who we got. And they were like, what? And I said, we did a video one day. I don't know why I thought about this earlier. I said, we did a video one day, like 2 days after the combine. And I believe the first thing I said was, I don't give a fuck which one of them we get. It's the best throwing performance I ever seen from a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I feel like we aligned with CJ on that day, so I don't care what the fuck people say if we wanted Bryce.
Yeah.
It seems like with the Houston teams right now, everything works out for a reason.
It does.
We miss out on certain players, but we end up with the players we needed and all that stuff. And it feels like the culture, the atmosphere, the environment from ownership down, especially with the Texans, is, I mean, a year ago, everybody wanted Cal to sell the team. Now him and his wife look like,
Yeah. Can't do no wrong.
Amazing. We got a comment from Cameron. Glad we got CJ, though. LOL.
Yep.
For sure.
Very glad.
Facts.
Can't Ridgeway.
It worked.
You know what? If you really think about it, and this ain't no hate on Bryce, I don't think Bryce Young has the personality to be the quarterback of the Houston Texans.
Nah.
No.
Hell.
I think CJ does well. Like he kind of everybody like because we're like a diverse ass city. Like he kind of appeals to everybody a little bit, whether it be religion, like pop shit or whatever. Like he's our dude.
It's perfect. It's like he gives before every interview. He's like, I give all thanks to God, and everything. But then he still knows how to turn up, knows how to dance. He, like you said, that Houston culture kind of thing. So he relates to these people over here, but he relates to these people over here. But he's getting fans that aren't even Texans fans. They'll comment on our pictures and be like, I'm not even a Texans fan. I'm rooting for this dude. And
Yep.
that's superstar.
Yup.
That's when we see next year's stuff, you're gonna see him on those commercials. You're gonna see him. Oh man, all the Houston companies are gonna be asking CJ to be in their commercials and everything else. It's like you are now, especially in Houston, you are now an HEB athlete, bro.
Yep.
Ooh,
For sure.
that's an
Yeah.
accomplishment in Houston.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll be up there probably doing one with Altuve and them.
Somehow JJ
Nah,
Watt's
you know
get
they're
in
gonna
on
throw
one.
Tank Dell in there somehow.
Yeah,
Will,
should
I
do
don't think
like-
Will Anderson gives a fuck about that.
no,
He will if they pay him.
he just like Will. It's everything he said at draft. Nah, bro, you take the shine, bro. I don't want that. I'll sit back here and enjoy myself, bro. Like and everything. And it's funny because hearing that, I was thinking like, damn, CJ is gonna kind of be like loud. He's gonna be like, nah, he's real chill. He's real humble. Like you see the way he was raised. Like, and it's like, did we really just hit 2 home runs back to back? Like,
We did, bro. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, one day in like 10 years after God done blessed our hustle real good, and we got like a big ass studio or some shit, and we're gonna be sitting there like, hey, you remember we were doing them rinky ass two YouTube videos from the house, and we had made that trade to get that food? I was like, yeah, I remember that. I look forward to like going through their career with them foods. Like I'll see 10 plus for CJ for sure.
we were so hyped for those two, and then we were sitting here and we're like, imagine if they get Tank. We kept getting Tank in our mock drafts. We were like,
Yeah.
let's get Tank, let's get Tank, let's get Tank, and everybody kept making fun of us. Everybody was like, oh, why are y'all getting
We also kept getting Henry Toa.
true, man.
We picked that one right.
And you did say before everybody that we needed a running back, but
I did, but they didn't listen. But also, like, at the expense of not having Tank Dell, I'd rather have Tank. I mean, yeah, at least I can get like 7 years out of Tank. What am I get like 4 out of Achain?
Yeah. If that. He got hurt already.
it was a tough one. But I mean, it feels good.
I'm excited, bro. We got fucking playoff football.
Yep.
It's been a minute. Like the last time we had playoff football, we went up 22 to KC and then lost. So the last time we were here, it was not a fun experience. So a win here, even if they're hurt, yeah, I'll take it. However we can get it.
Yeah, it felt like, at least for like the city of Houston, like it was like, oh, high school championship, and then it was like, all right, well, football season's over. Well, I'll watch playoff football from somebody's house. Now it's, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Oh, bro, I gotta handle everything before that Texans game. Oh man, no, I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna go watch the Texans. This is what I like.
That's what I'm talking about. A long morning workout and then sit the fuck still.
It's Houston, it's Texas, it makes sense. Football is the cream of the crop here. It forever will. But as much as we love the Astros and all their success,
Mm-hmm.
football is
We would
football.
love the Texans to have success.
If the Texans have success in this city, I think it would mean more than the other teams.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like watching the little brother that you have do something good because it's the youngest team here, other than like Dynamo. With them fools,
It's like watching the kid, the sixth grader you taught how to read, win a spelling bee. You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud
I'm
of
so
you.
glad that's where it went.
I'm proud of you. It feels good. It's all of the teams are going in the right direction. If Joe Manick says went to Browns Oilers games back in the day.
At the Dome,
Woo-wee. We need to do something with that dome, man.
like what?
I don't know. That's for them to figure out. They want ideas. They can ask Bayou City boys. We'll come up with something.
Turn into a big ass gym. No, that would cost too much a month.
A monster fucking flea market.
That would probably do really well over there.
Man, look, I'm ethnically ambiguous, so I could talk about a lot of races. Open a big ass flea market in there. Let motherfuckers tint windows, put in radios, fix brakes, and all kind of shit in there. And probably twice a year hit that bitch with immigration.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm gonna go to the Texans game and tailgate, but while I'm waiting, they're gonna tint my car and clean my rims out. What up, Cam? Throwing up the H. Love to see it here. Hey. All right, what are y'all gonna be y'all's go-to meal for Saturday?
I gotta get wings from somewhere.
Oh, but I've been having wings, but I do want chicken. See, here's my issue: is you know how like, that
Superstition.
you have to follow the same pattern, but it's different games. You know what I'm saying? It's a day game, not a night game, so I can't do the same shit and expect it to work. So I can't have the same meal as before. I had smoked wings before. So now I think I need Popeyes?
I mean,
They got not smoked wings there.
No, because then I'll just go get brisket.
it's funny because like if it was a night game, a lot of people would be, of course, barbecuing probably. I mean, never mind. It's Houston. There's gonna be a lot of people. I'm pretty sure day drinking, barbecuing. It's spit it the whole day like that. It's
How about a turkey leg? Oh, it's Saturday. I'll get oxtail. There we go. Easy peasy.
that is a great choice.
It is.
Might get barbecue. Keep it. Don't know what I'm gonna get.
Oxtail, greens, macaroni and cheese, white rice, yams, cornbread, Kool-Aid. Yup. Bingo.
Like, that's that's what I'm getting.
And all the hot sauce they could give me. I don't know how we got distracted. So look, I wrote down this shit earlier, right?
Yeah.
This is, I don't want to call them keys to the game because like, who the fuck am I? What do I know? But this is what I would like to see in order for us to win. Like, they beat us in the air like pretty bad last time.
Yeah.
Like, sell out on that. Like, change their game plan. If they think they're going to come out passing it, then sell out on a double team. Amari, make the other guys try to make them beat you on the ground. A hurt O-line and Jerome Ford, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could beat me this way, like, come on.
And they definitely need to get to the quarterback. That was one of our keys against the Colts that we said they needed to do. And D'Amico addressed it to the media like, that's one of our things we're focused on this game.
I actually wrote that down. I said generate pressure without blitzing. Because if you're selling out on the pass, that means you need linebacker help, which means the other two linebackers need to make the tackles on the run. So you need to get pressure without them even thinking you're sending a linebacker or that safety. That's why earlier I was like, Grenard playing.
He probably is. They're probably trying to play coy.
Well, it just works. The speed of Grenard off that side with Will Anderson on this side, but plus y'all funneling everything to Malik Collins' big ass. Like, I love how it's done. We're good. We got to protect the quarterback because they get to the quarterback too.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a
CJ needs to be
important
protected at all costs so he can throw touchdowns.
I don't want any long sacks either.
It is 100% hilarious to me that you just said that, Caleb, because you know what my final point was? Let
What?
CJ do CJ. There was like 5 fucking games in a row where people are like, what is y'all's offense? It's like, just put the ball in CJ's hand. Just fucking let him figure it out. Just do that. That's what got us here. Go out that way.
That's what Slowick said.
What did it say? He was that one day. It was like, fuck it, Tank or Nico out there somewhere, and he just be chunking the ball.
Hey,
He don't he don't Jameis Winston it. He's pretty accurate, but he still just be slinging
Yeah.
that thing.
They asked Slowick about that pass to Nico, and he's like, for about 3 seconds, I was nervous as hell. He goes, I know what he was doing. He goes, but that's CJ. He goes, he sees something, he does it. He goes, and we had all faith in him to do it. He goes,
There's a saying in drag racing. It goes, "Run what you brung and hope you brought enough." Yeah, I'm willing to try to find that out with CJ.
It's nice being able to trust the quarterback again.
Bro, it's been a long time since I haven't been a fan of Houston doing that. I don't think.
this is my first time where I could be like,
I'm not gonna lie. There was a season or two where I bought in on Deshaun, like
I was gonna say there was like
where
the
he had me convinced.
there was like the second or third season with him here. He was I was like, okay, he's the truth, and then he started getting his booty hole finger popped.
word.
we all know what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like to bring it up because it's funny.
I agree. CJ, it feels good having a quarterback, like because you know how rare they are also in the NFL, especially at this caliber. So it's like, all right.
And plus, like, if you go out that way, nobody will be mad.
Yep.
Like, unless CJ goes out there and throws 5 picks, like, we're not gonna hate.
Yep.
On CJ, you know what I'm saying? So, like, just go out that way, or keep going that way.
Yep. Anything else to add?
No.
Nah, I'm not gonna shit talk Cleveland just yet. I ain't trying to count my chickens.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the game do the talking this week. Seemed to work last week. Well, Texans fans, like, subscribe to the network. Got you covering all Texans content, Astros content, Rockets content, all of that. Houston culture. Check out the shop. Check out all the other videos in the Bayou City Boys thing above us. Other than that, let's go Texans. Enjoy y'all's weather. Stay safe. We are out
Word.
of here.